My ex said I'd never make anything of myself. I worked 2 jobs and stayed single. Now I live on the coast. And he's still paying bills at his same miserable apartment. 5 years ago, my life fit into 2 cardboard boxes. I was standing in the doorway of a dingy 1-bedroom apartment, tears streaming down my face. My ex-boyfriend Jason sat on the couch, not even looking up from his video game. "Go ahead, run home to mommy," he sneered. "You're a receptionist, Maya. You have no degree, no ambition, and no spine. You'll never make anything of yourself without me telling you what to do. You'll be back in a month, begging me to take you back." That was the fuel. That specific sentence, "you'll never make anything of yourself," burned into my brain like a brand. I didn't go home to mommy. I moved into a studio apartment the size of a closet. I got a second job waiting tables at a high-end steakhouse. For 3 years I didn't date, I didn't party, I didn't take vacations. I worked 80 hours a week by day. I answered phones at a real estate firm. By night, I studied for my broker's license and took online courses in interior design. I ate instant noodles so I could afford professional clothes. I was exhausted, lonely, and scared. But every time I wanted to quit, I heard Jason's laugh. I heard him calling me a failure, and I kept going. The breakthrough happened in year 4. I got my license. I staged and sold my first multi-million-dollar property. Then I started my own boutique agency specializing in coastal luxury properties. Fast forward to last week. I was back in my old hometown to close on a commercial building I was buying to flip. I pulled up to a red light in my Range Rover. I looked to my left. There was a bus stop, and there he was. Jason. He looked exactly the same, but grayer, tired. He was wearing the same faded windbreaker I remembered from 5 years ago. He was arguing with someone on his phone, looking miserable. Behind him, I saw the building he was walking towards. It was the same rundown apartment complex we used to live in. The light didn't change for a long time. I watched him. He walked into that building, shoulders slumped, defeated by a life he never tried to improve. He was still stuck in that living room, probably playing the same video games, complaining about how the world owed him something. I looked at my reflection in the rearview mirror. I looked at the contract in the passenger seat. I thought about my house on the cliffs overlooking the ocean, where the only sound is the waves crashing against the rocks. I didn't roll down the window. I didn't yell a witty comeback. I didn't need to. I realized then that the anger was gone. It had been replaced by something much colder and much more satisfying. Pity. He was right about one thing. I didn't come back in a month. I never came back at all. I drove away, leaving him in the rearview mirror, exactly where he belonged, in the past. The best revenge wasn't ruining his life. It was building a life so beautiful that he no longer even existed in it.